Right, it's Sunday evening. It's the end of what should have been the Festival of Power, but what turned into Springspeed at almost the very last minute. And one of the, well, I say new competitors in Street Eliminator, Rob Slater. Rob, Trudy and Chris.
Yeah.
Team Slater running Code Red.
Yeah.
His fantastic 57 Chevy. Now, I was going to say, we spoke to you a while ago about this, but before it was quite finished.
Yeah.
How have you? I know you brought it out right at the tail end of last year. Was it Eurofinals he came out at?
It was, yeah.
And so this has been your first full meeting, hasn't it?
Yeah.
How have you enjoyed it?
It's been brilliant. We managed to drive it from home down this time because we were a bit more confident with Chris had got his head round the tune.
Right.
And the street stuff. So, yeah, we were confident with that. We'd done a fair few miles, a few shows and that, you know. So,
yeah, because this isn't its first trip out this year, is it? It's been to a few, like breakfast meets and whatnot.
Yeah. And we drove it down, no issues at all, apart from hitting a pothole on Leicester Services and breaking the exhaust mount. But we fixed that. Yeah, and then we got here. We did a couple of runs and then found we'd got a slightly noisy top end. Come to strip the valve covers off, and number 6 inlet rocker jumped off, and luckily didn't damage the push rod or bent the push rod.
Whoa!
But we lost the polylock inside the engine.
Oh!
So it's meant me and Chris stripping all the top end off.
Oh, so you did have to strip it all down in the end? Oh,
we found it in the valley, put it all back together, and then next day, since then, it's been fine, and we've had great runs.
Brilliant.
You know, we've PB'd on most runs, only by a 10th each time maybe, but it's more to do with me, really, getting my head round doing the 60 foot and keeping my foot flat to the floor.
Right.
As soon as I feel anything, because I'm not confident with the car yet, I'm lifting, and that's what's killing me time.
Right.
Really. But we got it down to 9.5 at 147, 148.
148.
Yeah. So we were just starting to pile a bit on from the 8th onwards.
Yeah.
And of course we were into rounds then. So I'm happy because we made it to the semis. That was great. You know, couldn't believe we'd have done that really, the first meeting. I know a few people had issues and breakages.
Oh, there was,
You know, that's part of racing, and that's what happens in street car classes, isn't it, as well?
Absolutely,
These cars are making immense power and speeds. And unfortunately, I had to come up against Andy Bond in the final.
Yes.
I went 0-1 the wrong side of the tree, red light.
You were trying though.
Yeah, I was trying.
You do need every advantage you can get with Andy, but
we're really happy with the car.
Yeah,
you know, it's performed well.
And I mean, it is a fantastic looking car. Like I say, when we came around last time and saw it, it looked wonderful. But to see it out there and racing, because we've had some surprisingly sunny weather this weekend, considering it is Easter, and this thing just pops in the sun. It looks beautiful. And especially when you were pitted next to Graham, so you had 2 57 Chevys, one red, one sort of satin black.
Trude was like over the moon because every time we pulled to the start line and made a run, Keith Bartlett come to her and said he loved the car and it was beautiful and well done, and you know, so she was over the moon with that.
For anybody who doesn't know, Keith Bartlett is like the boss of Santa Pod, the CEO of Trackback Racing. So that is quite an endorsement. But
and it's, you know, as far as Chris is getting his head round the tune.
This is Chris, Chief Tuner?
Yeah, he's getting his head around the fuel tech stuff. Bit of help from the US. Tuners in the US is helping him out, but we're getting there. And that's the thing. The street stuff, I think we're done with. We're good with that.
Right.
It's just a matter of getting boost settings right now on the turbo stuff, really. But
because you were saying you weren't hitting boost target or something?
No, we're not. It hasn't been hitting the boost targets. That's why we're only creeping up a 10th at a time, because it was making more mile an hour.
Yeah. You're not the only one to be saying that, like I said this week.
Yeah, probably another different port solenoid on it, and maybe there's a few little things we're going to play with. But obviously next we've got street weekend, so.
Oh, is that your next time out?
Yeah.
Are you not out at the main event?
I don't know as yet.
Right.
We possibly could be. We haven't looked that far ahead, Dave. We're like, let's see if we do this one, and then we'll go from there.
Fantastic stuff. I'll let you put that down in case the wind picks up. But yeah, it's been a beautiful looking car, and it's been so good to see it running out and running well. And I was going to say, just looking around this pit at the minute, there's no trailer to take it home on.
I think on that front one's pushing in, Chris. Yeah. No, we drove it here and we'll drive it home.
That's confidence, that. I really love it. Right.
We have a few stops along the way, you know, just for topping up fuel cans. But yeah, other than that, we just give it a little cool down on brakes at services.
Right.
Have a brew or something and then carry on.
Right. Because, like I said, we went on the Street Eliminator cruise last night. Didn't seem to have any trouble just tooting about with it.
It was good on the cruise. I like the cruise I do as part of the
Oh yeah, I was going to say it's part of the whole.
It's great when you see all them cars together.
And I mean, this time we went through Wellingborough Town Centre. Yeah. People were just stopping and watching everybody go past. It was terrific.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Fantastic stuff.
It's one of my favourite bits, that really.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Graham didn't make it because of a broken gearbox. But
well, I mean, again, if anything, some of these cars were hooking too hard.
Yeah. I think he's found it, you know, with the drag radials, and he put a bit of nitrous on it. And
are you on radials there?
No, I'm just on block.
Still on blocks.
Yeah,
still on blocks.
I still like big tyre look, me, not the little kiddie drag radials.
Oh yeah, big sportsman. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the still with the parachute on the back, you're about to set off. How far is it for you? It's going to be a good 100 miles.
110, I think. 110 2 hours.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very pleased to see you out, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as
I've
enjoyed watching
we've had
it.
a great time.
Brilliant. In that case, thank you very much.
All right, Dave.
Rob Slater.
Yeah, see you
later.
soon.
PBs this weekend, which is always good. Qualified with the 1046, so you've got a new PB there, and he's also got his personal best in MPH as well, getting close to the numbers that Nigel runs in the truck, which is in the 10.3s. Nice and straight, 9.53, nicely done, Rob. Super Pro ET and your event runner-up this weekend, and he had a tough journey to get to this final. Some of the partners